Jaya Hare Krishna. First of all, I would like to take this opportunity to thank the temple management and the devotees of Balram Desh for giving me an opportunity to do the service of glorifying the pastimes of Krishna in the holy month of Kartik. Thank you very much, everybody. My humble gratitude to all of you for giving me this glorious service. Thank you so much. जय राधा माधवा कुंज विहारी जय गोपी जन वल्लभा जय गिरिवरधारी यशोदानंदन जय ब्रजनरंजन यशोदानंदन जय ब्रजनरंजन जय ब्रजनरंजन यमुनतिरावनचारी जय कुंज विहारी हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे जय राधा माधवा जय कुंज विहारी जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभो नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवसति गौर भक्त वृंदा हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे जय राधा भरिणीश्वर राधे जय राधा रस बिहारी राधे जय राधा दामोदर राधे जय जगन्नाथ जय बलदेवा जय सुभद्रा जय जगन्नाथ जय बलदेवा जय सुभद्रा निताय गौर हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल जय कृष्ण बलराम जय वृंदावन धाम जय कृष्ण बलराम जय वृंदावन धाम जय जय प्रभुपाद जय जय प्रभुपाद जय जय गुरुदेव Hare Krishna. So in this glorious month of Kartik, we are all every day enjoying the pastimes of Krishna by each devotees, and every day the katha is really glorious and glorifying the Lord during this glorious month of Kartik. So today's topic is also one of the Krishna's pastimes of Krishna marrying 5 queens and deliverance of Bahumasura. These are the topics of today's class. Om Ajnana-timirandhasya Jnananjana-shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam yena bhutale Swayam Rupam Kadamayyam ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरुं श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणा रघुनाथान्वितं तां सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सहगणा ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्ता राधाकान्ता नमोऽस्तुते तप्त काञ्चन गौरांगी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणी जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभो नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधरा श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे Hare Krishna. So in the last few classes, we have seen how Krishna married the three principal queens, Rukmini, Satyabhama, and Jambavati. In today's class, we will be seeing how the remaining five queens, who are among the 8 principal queens, the 5 queens with whom Krishna married. So they are Kalindi, Now, Kalindi is river Yamuna. She is a daughter of sun god, and since the pastimes of Krishna started, she has been the part of it. Like when Vasudeva, he was carrying Krishna from Mathura to Gokul, he had to cross river Yamuna, where she gave a path for Vasudeva to take Krishna to Gokul. And on the way, when he was carrying the lotus feet of Krishna, she touched the lotus feet of Krishna. And from that time, she always had an ardent desire to serve Krishna intimately. Afterwards, she also started witnessing Krishna playing on the banks of Yamuna along with gopis, sporting in her waters. So her desire intensified, and she wanted to serve Krishna as one of his queens. So one day, when like the sloka starts with Ekada, like Damodara Katha starts with Ekada by Shukadeva Goswami, the same way here also it's been mentioned about Ekada. So once Krishna, he happens to be in Indraprastha along with the Pandavas after they have returned from their exile. After marrying Draupadi, Pandavas have come to Indraprastha. So Krishna comes to visit Indraprastha to visit Pandavas and the newlywed Draupadi. So Krishna goes on hunting with Arjuna. So Arjuna is carrying the glorious Gandiva bow, and they go to the forest. And in the forest, Krishna sees a very beautiful maiden who is passing by. Seeing her, Krishna asks Arjuna to approach her. So Arjuna goes to the lady, and he asks about her details. And she identifies herself as a daughter of sun god, and she was very, very happy to disclose her desire to Arjuna that she wanted to have Krishna as her husband. So here we see that she took the sure success route of going through a devotee, Arjuna, to reach Krishna. So Krishna, he immediately, when seeing her ardent desire, Krishna immediately expresses uh, to expresses his feeling of also the same and accepts her as his wife, and he goes to Indraprastha along with her. And then here is also explained that the sequence mentioned in these shlokas are little uh, jumbled up. So Jiva Goswami has explained the sequence of events that occurred. He told that first Lord Krishna stays with the Pandavas, and first the Khandava forest was burned, and then Kalindi was found and Krishna accepted her. Then the city of Indraprastha was constructed, and then the assembly hall was presented to Pandava. So this is the sequence of events. Then after after all these events, he takes Kalindi and goes to Dwaraka, and there he marries her in a very nice way, on the right appropriate day, along in the presence of the elders. He marries her. So this is about River Yamuna, and River Yamuna, in this way, her desire gets fulfilled because of her unalloyed devotion towards Krishna, and Krishna reciprocates very sweetly. So in the whole theme of this class, we will see that all the marriage of the queens and the princesses is all an unalloyed devotion towards Krishna, which is sweetly being reciprocated by Krishna. So the next queen, princess, whom Krishna marries is Mitravrinda. Now Mitravrinda, she is a daughter of Krishna's aunt, Rajadi Devi. Like Kunti, she is also one of the aunts. So Mitravrinda's brothers, Vindhya and Anuvindhya, they shared, these two brothers shared the kingdom of Avanti. Avanti is Ujjaina. But they were followers of Duryodhana. So they were always in favor of Duryodhana, and they didn't want their sister Mitravrinda to marry Krishna. So Krishna, he forcibly took away Princess Mitravrinda from the rival kings, and he fought with them very gloriously. Now after Mitravrinda, the king of the Koshala, Nagnajit, he had arranged for he wanted to marry his daughter Nagnajiti to a very, very powerful king. So he had kept a clause that whoever subdues the 7 bulls, wild bulls, he will be the best suitor for his daughter Nagnajiti, who is also known as Satya. Now all the kings who came, as they considered themselves as the best, and they wanted to win over Nagnajiti. They came and they fought with these 7 bulls, but they could not even look into the eyes of the 7 bulls. They were so ferocious. So Krishna, he came and he asked for the hand of Nagnajiti. King Nagnajit put the same clause as he did for the earlier kings, and he told that he has to subdue the bulls. And Krishna, who is addressed here as Lord Shauri, the powerful, he tied up the bulls, and their pride and strength were now broken, and pulled them with ropes, just like a child playfully pulls wooden toy bulls. So he so easily won over, he defeated all these 7 ferocious bulls, and he accepted the suitable bride Nagnajiti, fulfilling her wish of subduing the 7 bulls, and he married her in a proper Vedic fashion. Now the next princess whom he married is Bhadra. Now Bhadra is a princess of Kaikeya kingdom. She is also a daughter of Krishna's aunt Shrutakirti. After Bhadra, the last principal queen whom Krishna married is Lakshmana, and she is a daughter of king of Madra. So much details could not be found on Bhadra and Lakshmana, but this doesn't lessen their importance of being because they are all the glorious queens of Krishna, and they are all the 8 principal queens of Krishna. They are called as Ashtabharyas. So the 8 principal queens include Rukmini, Satyabhama, Jambavati, Kalindi, Mitravrinda, Nagnajiti, Bhadra, and Lakshmana. So these are the 8 principal queens of Krishna. Now the 8 number is very, very significant and very, very considered to be auspicious also. So let us see some examples. Like Ashtami Tithi is 8, and Krishna appeared on Ashtami Tithi, which we celebrate as Janmashtami. And now recently, few days back, we celebrated Gopashtami, and Krishna started herding the cows, which also took place on Ashtami. And the principal queens are also 8 in number, so they're also called as Ashtamahishis or Ashtabharyas. And we know the 8 principal gopis are called Ashtasakhis. And Ashtakshari is the mantra Om Namo Narayana, which is the famous 8-letter Ashtakshari mantra given to, which is dedicated to Lord Narayana. And goddess Lakshmi is also worshipped in 8 forms like Dhanya Lakshmi, Dharya Lakshmi, Vijay Lakshmi, Virya Lakshmi. And there are 8 directions whose presiding deities are called Ashtadikpalakas. And Vasus are also 8 in number. Like we know, Bhishmadeva was a Vasu in his previous life by the name Dev, who took birth as the 8th son of Shantanu and King Shantanu and Holy River Ganga. Lord Krishna's father, Nanda Maharaja, was an incarnation of Drona, who was also one of the Ashta Vasus. And in our ISKCON Parampara, we do Dandavat Pranam, which is also common among men, like Shashtanga Namaskaram performed. Ashta means 8 and Anga means prostration. So Shashtanga Pranam is a reverential, or Dandavat Pranam is a reverential prostration with 8 limbs: 2 legs, 2 hands, 2 arms, chest, and forehead touching the ground. And it is also a part of Surya Namaskar, which is a very popular yogasana. Ashtanga Yoga is also 8 in number. There are 8 steps: Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayama, Pratyahara, Dharana, Dhyana, Samadhi. And the Gita Govindam, which we all glorify Jagannath with, which is written by Jayadeva, it is also called as Ashtapadi. Ashtapadi means, the literal meaning is, there are 8 steps, which refers to the fact that each hymn, that is each song, is made up of 8 couplets, 8 sets of 2 lines each. So that's why it's called Ashtapadi. So these are some of the significance of the number 8, which is very prominent in our pastimes of Krishna also. Now then, after marrying the 8 princesses, now Krishna has to deliver the demon Bahumasura. Now Bahumasura was a son of Mother Earth.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Yes, Prabhu.
Mataji, if you can fit into this slide into a page, Mataji, if that option is available in the bottom right side.
Yes, Prabhu.
You can click that.
What I have to do?
You'll have to come to the bottom right side.
Yeah.
You can find the zoom option, right? Just before that, there's a button, kind of a lotus kind of a thing. Down, Mataji, come down. Bring the cursor down.
1 minute. Bring the cursor down, yeah. So what
yes,
I have to do?
There's an icon, Mataji. There's an icon in the bottom. You can see the small 4 screens kind of a thing in the bottom.
No, now.
அப்படியே கீழே வாங்க மாதாஜி, நீங்க கீழே வாங்க நான் சொல்றேன். கீழே கொண்டு வாங்க. ரைட் சைடுல வாங்க. ரைட் சைடுல.
Okay. No, but I have now I have to stop the screen sharing.
இல்ல. Stop பண்ணண்டா. Please come down, Mataji.
Okay.
இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் அந்த ஐகான் இருக்கும் ரைட் சைடில் அந்த ஐகான்.
No, but what does the icon say?
No, it will fit into the page, this slide what you're showing. It will give only the slide on the picture for all of us.
Okay. Sorry, Prabhuji, I'm not able to. It's not so audible also. You're breaking also. So what is the issue here, Prabhu? You're not able to hear me?
Voice is fine.
Yeah.
No, the slide basically, it will be presented slide by slide. It will be good for you also to, view it. Fine,
Yeah.
Mataji, it's not an issue. Sorry for the interruption. I beg the apologies from you and all the devotees here. Kindly proceed, Mataji. It's not an issue.
Okay. Hare Krishna. So here in this other pastime, we are going to see how Krishna, he killed Narakasura, who is the son of Mother Earth. And this day, when he killed Narakasura, is really celebrated as Diwali. So this day we celebrate, we see the significance why it is celebrated as Diwali. Because Narakasura was a very atrocious king. Even though he was the son of Varahadeva and Bhumi Devi, he was really the son of Lord himself. But he had become demon due to the bad association of Bahumasura. So bad association, he became, being a son of the Lord himself, he became the demon Narakasura. And he did a lot of atrocities on the people in his kingdom, and in all the kingdoms, wherever he went and fought with the kings, and he not only defeated them but also kidnapped all their daughters. So in that way, he was creating a lot of havoc on the earth. So Mother Earth was she was undergoing a lot of pain because of her son's atrocities. And above that, Narakasura, he had stolen Lord Varuna's umbrella. He had stolen Mother Aditi's earring. Mother Aditi, who is the mother of demigods, she had stolen her earrings. And he had also taken part of the Mani Parvata, the Meru Parvata, which is called Mani Parvata, which is indeed the playground of the demigods. So Indra felt very humiliated of the atrocities of Narakasura, and what did he do? Narakasura, he stole all these things, and after stealing these things, he kidnapped the princesses also, and he was committing lot of atrocities one above the other on all the people around him. So Indra, who was humiliated by this and felt worse that his mother was assaulted, her earrings were stolen, and he wanted to take revenge. And he knew only one person who can do that, and he went to Lord Krishna. He went to Lord Krishna and asked for his help to deliver from the atrocities of Narakasura. So Indra went to Dwaraka and he begged at the lotus feet of Krishna that please save us from this atrocious king Narakasura. At that moment, Krishna immediately accepted Lord Indra's request, and immediately he went to the Pragjyotishapura, which is the capital of Narakasura. And he went there, and the Pragjyotishapura, the description given is really astounding. The way it was protected, a lot of fortifications, and guarded by a demon named Mura, and he was a 5-headed demon. And Krishna, along with him, he had taken Satyabhama also, Queen Satyabhama, his principal queen, along with him to Pragjyotishapura. She witnessed all the activities of Krishna, the glorious activities of Krishna, of killing Mura, demon, and all the 7 sons. And the whole Pragjyotishapura was really, it was so much full of abundantly protected so well that Krishna is called only with his bow and arrow, only with few number of arrows. Shanga Dhanva is addressed here as the carrier of the bow saranga, and he killed all the Akshaunis just in moments. And he killed Narakasura with his chakra. So, since he relieved everybody and Mother Earth of the torments of Narakasura, this day is celebrated as Diwali. Then Mother Earth, the earth goddess Prithvi, she approached Krishna and she returned back all the items which were stolen by Narakasura, and she offered Vajayanti Mala and a very rare jewel to Krishna, and offered beautiful prayers to Lord Krishna. And she addressed Lord Krishna as Namo Pankaja Nabhaya, Namah Pankaja Maline, Namah Pankaja Netraya, Namaste Pankajangrahi. So these prayers we would all be very familiar with. These are the prayers which we sing regularly in our prayers, and it is also been the same prayers were offered by Mother Kunti in the first canto, 8th chapter. So here we see that Lord had killed Narakasura, and the kingdom was given to Narakasura's son, that is Mother Prithvi's grandson Bhagadatta, who was very frightened at that moment. And Mother Prithvi brought Bhagadatta towards Krishna, and he blessed him and told him, "Don't be afraid." And he gave him the kingdom of Narakasura and asked him to rule nicely. So after pacifying the demon's son, Bhagadatta, after accepting the prayers of Mother Prithvi, when Krishna entered into the palace, he saw a lot of these princesses being held captivated, and who were really very, very waiting for Krishna to come and deliver them. And there were 16,100 young women. As soon as they saw the Lord, they all decided to accept him as their husband, seeing his enchanting form. They were all mesmerized, and they immediately had the ardent desire to accept him as their husband, which Krishna, immediately seeing their unalloyed devotion, reciprocated in a very sweet way. The Lord sent them all to Dwaraka along with great quantity of treasure, and then went with Queen Satyabhama to the abode of Indra. So he went to the abode of Indra, the heavenly Swarga, and there he returned back all the items which were stolen by Narakasura and which was given back by Mother Earth. He gave back to Indra. Like he gave back Mother Aditi's earrings and Varuna's umbrella and the playground of Maniparvata was all returned back. So there Mother Sachi and Indra welcomed him very nicely and glorified the Lord. So in this, there is another pastime, very beautiful pastime, which goes along. On Satyabhama's request, what had happened earlier was that Narada Muni, who is a transcendental spaceman, he once got Parijata flower from the heavenly planet, Indra's kingdom, and presented one flower to Rukmini. And when that flower was presented to Rukmini, Satyabhama saw this. She came to know about this, and she told, I would like to have not such similar Parijata flower." Krishna on that, he remarked, "Why only a flower? I can give you a whole, I'll give you the whole tree." So when they were in Indra's kingdom, Satyabhama remembered this request remembered her request, and she reminded Krishna of what he had promised. And she told him to fulfill her promise. And immediately Krishna, he uprooted the heavenly Parijata tree and put it on the back of Garuda. Seeing this, Satyabhama was very happy that her request was fulfilled, and Krishna was very joyful that he could please his beautiful queen. But this really enraged Indra and all the other demigods also. Indra had really come to Krishna, and he offered obeisances and begged him to kill Narakasura. But afterwards, when his business was over, he quarreled with the Lord. And the demigods were all prone with anger because their pride got puffed up. It is also mentioned that Krishna, when during the Govardhan Leela, he had in fact not punished Indra because Indra had in his mind he didn't want to accept any he didn't want to be punished by Krishna. So now Krishna, he saw that Indra is getting puffed up with his pride, and once his business was over, he is really no, he's not remembering the etiquette, and he's forgetting mainly that everything belongs to Krishna. So when one is puffed up and proud of his material positions, one forgets to really surrender to Krishna. This is what Indra is showing, and Krishna wanted to remind him. So he fights with Indra and uproots the Parijata tree and takes it to his kingdom Dwarka. And once when he is back to Dwarka, he marries all the 16,100 princesses simultaneously. It's not that each one had to wait one day and all 16,100 days it took for marriage. It's not like that. It all took place simultaneously. And the beautiful word like atarkakrit is very significant in this shloka. So let us recite this shloka. Griheshu tasham anapaya tarkakrin nirasta samyatishaeshva avastitha preme ramabhir nijakama sampluto yathe taro garhaka medikams charan. So the word atarkakrit is significant here. Tarka means logic, and atarka means that is beyond logic. So Lord can perform that is beyond mundane logic and hence unconceivable. So the Lord's activities, they can be appreciated and understood to a significant extent only for those who are surrender unto Him. This is the secret of bhakti, loving devotion to the Supreme Lord. This is mentioned in the purport of this shloka. So the infallible Supreme Lord, he manifested into 16,100 separate forms and married each of the 16,100 brides in a different temple. And as mentioned, Krishna is a perfect grihastha, an ideal householder. So he, like an ordinary person, he accepted his service from his wives, and the wives also in an unalloyed devotion, they served him very intimately and lovingly, in to their fullest extent what they could render service to Krishna. And Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur further quotes in Kartika Mahatmya section of the Padma Purana, Kaishore Gopakanyasta Yauvane Rajakanyaka, those who were the daughter of cowherds in their early youth became royal princesses in their maturity. So the Acharya adds, therefore, just as the Lord of Dwaraka is a plenary expansion of the supremely complete Lord of Sri Vrindavan, so his principal queens are full expansions of his supremely complete pleasure potencies, the gopis. So in this way, Krishna married 16,108 princesses, and they all were as glorious as the principal queens and as beloved to Krishna as Rukmini or Satyabhama or Jambavati. Every one of them were very, very close to Krishna, and they, even though we have not mentioned the names of all the queens, this does not lessen them, or their glories are really very, very, so each one of them is as glorious as Rukmini, Satyabhama, Jambavati. And these princesses, they are all gopis, so they've been serving in Vrindavan and they continued their service in Dwaraka. So in this way, Krishna married 16,108 princesses and delivered the demon Bahumasura and gave joy to Mother Earth. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. So from this, there are many, many lessons to be learned from each of these pastimes. So there are few lessons which are there in these pastimes also, like we have to go through the associates or through our close devotees to understand Krishna more better. Like Kalindi did, she approached Arjuna, devotee to her, to approach Krishna. And how these princesses who were captivated, they had unalloyed devotion for Krishna and they surrendered wholeheartedly to Krishna. So Krishna, in reciprocation for their unalloyed devotion, he was sweetly reciprocating to them. So thank you very much for giving me this opportunity for glorifying the pastimes of Krishna in this glorious month of Kartik. Hare Krishna. So now we will see the presentation of the different activities which are taking place in Balaram Desh and the online Damodar Yatra, which is going on for all these days during the month of Kartik. Hare Krishna. Our prayers and blessings to you and your family and friends for participating in this event organized by ISKCON worldwide for world peace and love. This is the lovely message by our beloved Guru Maharaj, Jayapataka Swami Guru Maharaj, for the Damodar Yatra 2020. Damodar Yatra, in this Damodar month, this also, which is also called the Kartik month, there are many, many unlimited glories. I'll just cite some of them. Like if somebody lights a lamp in the temple of Lord Sri Hari, even for a short time, in the month of Kartik, then whatever sins he has acquired for millions of kalpas, one kalpa equals 1,000 chaturyugas, excuse me, are all destroyed. It's mentioned in the Padma Purana. Charity, in Hari Bhakta Vilas, charity, yagya, japa, and austerity performed in the month of Kartik bring a result. O best of Brahmanas, that will never be destroyed. O Narada, I have personally seen that a person who happily reads Bhagavad Gita during the month of Kartik does not return to the world of birth and death. And in Skanda Purana it is mentioned, one who during the month of Kartik gives a small gift to Lord Vishnu attains a result that will never be destroyed. In Padma Purana, of the 12 months, Kartika is the most dear to Lord Krishna, to anyone who even slightly worships Lord Vishnu during its time. The month of Kartika gives residence in Lord Vishnu's transcendental abode. The glories of Damodar month continues, which are unlimited. In the Skanda Purana, it is said, the pious result obtained by bathing in all holy places and giving all charities is not equal to 1/10,000,000th part of the result obtained by following the vow of Kartika. Kartika is the best of months, the most pious of pious deeds, the most purifying of all that purify. Mentioned in Hari Bhakta Vilas 1636. The glories of offering a lamp during Kartik month. The Skanda Purana, it is said, when one offers a lamp during the month of Kartik, his sins in many thousands and millions of births perish in half an eye blink. Skande tatraiva kalpakoti sahasrani patakani bahuni api nimeshardena deepasya vilayam yanti kartike. So this Kartik month is very, very glorious. All of you, please take an opportunity of offering lamp. And now from this Ekadashi till the 5 days of Kartik are left, so they'll take immense benefit by lighting lamps and offering prayers to Lord Damodara during this month. Lord Krishna is pleased by offering of a single lamp during the month of Kartik. Lord Krishna glorifies anyone who lights a lamp for someone else to offer. So even invite your friends and relatives to glorify Lord Damodar during this month. And there are Lord Krishna's activities are unlimited. In the same way, Srila Prabhupada, our founder Acharya, has designed a beautiful lifestyle for all of us, including all these activities to make our life joyful, like the Sankirtan and book distribution, serving prasadam, and activities like kirtan, singing, dramas, and distributing prasadam, and all these glorious activities are designed by Prabhupada to so that we get closer and closer to Krishna. The Balram Desh temple organizes different cultural services which are at present online. So it organizes about ISKCON worldwide. Daily programs at temple are organized like chanting, darshan, glorification through scriptures, bhajan sandhya every Sunday evening, Karuna Action Force. All these beautiful programs are going on online. Please participate. House programs are also being conducted like Bhakti Vrikshas to discuss and understand and practice the spiritual topics. These are also going on online. So participate and take the benefit. Madhav's Garden, which is a very beautiful fun school, which is organized by ISKCON Balram Desh, which imparts Vedic knowledge to children in a systematic and fun-filled manner. So all the children are also getting an opportunity to participate in this beautiful program. And there are youth programs which are very inspiring, and there are a lot of interactive sessions in it. And for the systematic study of scriptures, there are a lot of seminars and courses being conducted, which will be announced whenever it is being conducted. We all get the messages. So please participate whenever you can. Now, other temple community services like the Karuna Action Force is being conducted by Balaram Desh. And Karuna Action Force was constituted to help the needy during these troubled times of Corona, COVID-19. So 400 plus kits were distributed to devotees and well-wishers, supported Indian Community Relief Fund as well as the Bahrain government's initiative FINA Care, supported devotees by sponsoring their air tickets to India, supporting children from our community by paying their school fees, supported many temples and congregations around the world, including Mayapur, Vrindavan, Chennai, Trivandrum, Bangladesh, etc. Now there are different sevas which we can offer to the Lord. The devotees who are interested can offer the following services to the Lord, especially take the opportunity during this glorious month of Kartik, like performing like offering Abhishekam, Prasadam sponsorship, Bhoga offerings, deity dresses, Shri Narsimha or Krishna Archana, flowers and garlands for temple maintenance. Special occasions including samskaras like naming ceremony, annaprashanam, birthdays, anniversaries, remembrance days, etc. can also be celebrated in ISKCON.
Skanda Puran, Lord Brahma and sage Narada converse that the month of Kartik is very dear to Lord Krishna. When one offers a lamb during the month of Kartik, his sins of many thousands and millions of births perish in half an eye blink. Even if there is no mantras, no pious deeds, and no purity, everything becomes perfect when a person offers a lamb during the month of Kartik. A person who offers a lamb to Lord Krishna during the month of Damodar becomes very glorious and fortunate. No sins exist anywhere in the three worlds that will not be purified by offering a lamb to Lord Keshav during Kartik. A person who offers a lamb to Lord Damodar during Kartik attains the eternal spiritual world where there is no suffering.
Namamishwaram Sachidanandarupam Lasatkundalam Gokule Prajamana Namamishwaram Sachidanandarupam Lasatkundalam Gokule Prajamana Yashodhaviyo Lukalata Vamana Param Vrishtamadyantato Dhrutagopya Yashodhaviyo Lukalata Vamana Param Vrishtamadyantato Dhrutagopya Namamishwaram Chidanandarupam Satkundalam Gokule Brajamanam Yashodapiyo Luka Ladavamanam Param Vrashtamatanta Todrutya Gopa Rudam Tamuhurnetra Yugmam Rejanta Karambojayogmena Satanka Netra Muhushwasakam Patirekanka Kanta Chitagaivam Damoda Ram Bhakti Padam Iti Drikshvalilabhir Ananda Kunde Swaghosham Nimadantam Bhakyapayantam Tadiyeshu Tageshu Bhakti Jitatvam Puna Prematasvam Sata Bhakti Bande Puram Deva Moksham Na Moksham Vadimba Nachanyam Vrineham Reshadapiha Idam Teva Purnata Gopalavala Sadame Manasa Virastam Kimande Idam Te Mukam Bodham Atyanta Nile Yutam Kuntale Snigdharaktasya Gopa Muhusumbitam Bimba Raktadharam Me Manasya Virastamalam Lakshalabe Namo Deva Damodar Ananta Vishnu Prasida Prabho Dukha Jalabdi Magna Kripa Drishti Prishta Tridinam Bhatanu Vihanesha Mamagya Medaksitresha Kuberatmajo Bhatta Mutvaiva सेवा चोक्तो च तथा प्रेम भक्तिं सकामे प्रयास नमो शीघ्रहो मे स्थिता मोदरेह नमस्ते स्तुताम्ने स्फुरदीप्तिदाम्ने त्वदीयदरायत विश्वसदाम्ने नमो राधिकाय त्वदीया प्रियाय नमो अनन्तलीलाय देवाय तुभ्यं नमामीश्वरां सा चिदानन्दरूपम् सत्कुण्डलं गोकुले व्रजमानम्
Hare Krishna. Venkatesha going to. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Mataji, thank you very much for giving us association from Canada. Hare Krishna. Your session was very wonderful, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Honestly, I was not aware of those five principal, princess names, which I was enlightened in the class this evening only. The 3 and 16108 I was aware of, but this 5 and the pastimes behind that, how Krishna, subdued the 7 wolves and he married the second princess and all those things. Only today I was enlightened. The class was very wonderful. And also your rendition of the sloka, Srimad Bhagavatam, was wonderful, Mataji. Hare Krishna. I was just sharing with Sarvasri also, Mataji's rendition of that. This one was very wonderful. Srimad Bhagavatam, we have to hear more and more of that slokas. It was very wonderful, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhu, for the opportunity.
Hare Krishna. On behalf of the Mata, on behalf of the temple management, Mataji, I thank you very much. Pay my humble obeisances for this wonderful session. I would request Rukmini Priti Mataji to glorify and thank Bhuvanapujita Mataji on behalf of the temple management. Hare Krishna Mataji, Rukmini Priti Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam Mataji. It was very beautiful, wonderful, as usual, very detailed glorification, Mataji. Thank you so much, Mataji. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Mataji, for always inspiring and motivating me for giving classes, which is unlike of me. Hare Krishna, thank you.
Sorry, Mataji, in between I had to interrupt. I thought there are many other slides, forthcoming slides, but that was the last slide which I did not notice. So I disturbed your concentration from the presentation. Apologies for that. Hare Krishna.
No worries, Prabhu. Really, what happened was Sanatan Gokul Prabhu, he was online when I logged in 10 minutes earlier. So I told him that I'll be doing it slide by slide. It will not be a slideshow. Yeah. So that's why. So then he told it's okay. And I couldn't, Prabhu, we were mentioning something I couldn't find because the voice was also disrupting in the video. Your voice, I could not hear it properly. It was not audible for me to figure out the thing which you were mentioning about.
Maybe that was like a drishti in your good presentation. Sorry for that. So, humble obeisances to Prabhuji and your daughter and son. Hare Krishna. We pray for your well-being over there and safely return to Balaram Desh as and when you finish your mission over there. Hare Krishna. Now I request Bhakta Radhe Krishna to be prepared for singing the Narsinga prayer for this evening. For that, we are going to pray at the lotus feet of Lord Shri Shri Prahlad Narsingadev for the protection of all the devotees around the globe, so that we render our devotional service. At the same time, we are well protected by the mercy of the Supreme Lord, Guru and Gauranga. And before that, we all know tomorrow is Uttanna Ekadashi. In South, in Kerala especially, it's called as Guruvayur Ekadashi. So devotees are requested to kindly follow the vrata, and it's coming in the Kartika month, very auspicious. Immediately after this, our Bhishma Panchaka commences for 5 days. So 6 days from tomorrow onwards, it will be joy. Hare Krishna, spiritual joy in fact. Haribol, I request the devotees kindly take this opportunity to follow the vratas Bhishma Panchaka, because I am going to follow only Bhishma Panchaka, because all these days I was having my normal prasadam only. So this Bhishma Panchaka, with all your mercy, I'll make an attempt to follow the vratas so that I can increase my sadhana also, and at the same time pray to Guru and Gauranga to benefit all the devotees for increasing their sadhana during this very auspicious month and the auspicious coming days. We are just left with only 6 days more of this very glorious month of Kartika, Damodara Masa. Hare Krishna, Bhakti Radha Krishna, Radhe Krishna. Are you ready?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Bol. Oh, with the Aarti, Jai Ho. Bolo Shri Shri Vigna Vinashaka Nrsimha Dev Bhagwan ki Jai.
Jai.
Bhakti Maharaj ki Jai. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Srila Gurudev ki Jai. Go ahead, Radhe Krishna.
Namaste Narasingaya Praladalaradayini Hiranyakasipurvasaha Shiladanganankalaye Idonasema Paradosema Yato yato yami tato nashema Pahe nashema hridaye nashema Narashema madem sharanam prabhakye Tabakara kamal Udashenga Dalita Hiranyakasipu Tanubringa Kesavatrida Narahari Ruba Jagadisha Hare Jagadisha Hare Jagadisha Hare Jaya Nashamadev Jaya Nashamadev Jaya Nashamadeva Jaya Narashamadev Jaya Bhakta Prahlad Jaya Bhakta Prahlad Jaya Bhakta Prahlad Jaya Bhakta Prahlad Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Srila Prabhupada Jaya Gurudeva Jaya Gurudeva Jaya Gurudeva Jaya Gurudeva Ugram Veeram Mahavishnu Valandam Sarvadomuham Narasimham Bhishanam Bhatram Nityam Nityo Namamyaham Jai Narasimha Shri Narasimha Jai Jai Shri Narasimha Jai Prahlad Desha Patmamuga Jai Patmabringa Bola Shri Vignam Nashak Lakshmi Narasimha Bhagwan ki Jai Bhakta Prahlad Maharaj ki Jai Srila Prabhupada ki Jai Gurudev Maharaj ki Jai
Bhakta Radhe Krishna ki Jai. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much, Radhe Krishna. It was very wonderful, sweet Aarti. Thank you very much for showing us the darshan of the Lordship in your dham. Hare Krishna. Also thank Suprabha Mataji for quickly arranging with such a wonderful initiative of the full Aarti for Lord Nrsimhadev. Wonderful Mataji. Thank you very much. I also would like to wholeheartedly thank His Grace Sanatan Gokul Das Prabhu and Vamshidhar Mohan Das Prabhuji for arranging this media, Zoom media, for the pleasure of the devotees and wonderfully connecting Canada to Bangladesh to India and all places. We are all able to sit in one place and enjoy the nectarian discourses every day. Hare Krishna, we are very much indebted to you, Prabhu, on behalf of the temple management. We pray for your good health and prosperity to you and your family members. Hare Krishna. With this, I would like to seek all your blessings and conclude the program for this evening. Hare Krishna. With the offering my humble prayers at the lotus feet of all the assembled devotees. Vancha kalpadrupyascha kripa sindhubhya evacha patitanam pahavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah. A very important point. It's not a point. It's a request that on Friday, everyone is aware, on 27, we have the very special event, Deep Dhan for world peace, and love. for all globally. So this is the motto of Deep Dhan this Friday on 27. I would humbly request to inform all your nears and dears to kindly come forward and offer ghee lamb to Lord Krishna. The program will be announced. It will be announced on a daily basis, at least twice a day. That's what it is planned, so that the devotees are charged up. They also can share with their family members back in India or wherever they are positioned in the globe. We're available on Fridays, especially. They have to take this wonderful opportunity of showing the ghee lamb to the Supreme Personality of Godhead and receive His blessings, and also pray at the same time for the well-being of all the devotees around the globe. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.